this giant 14 knob behemoth is something I brained up 2 days ago and put together yesterday. So I wanted something where it had a germanium fuzz, a silicon fuzz, and a booster. And then I added some clipping options to the silicon side and the booster side so you can get an overdrive and then just some variants. So here's just the booster. It's just a standard little sparkly booster. Healthy amount of boost on top there. And it's got a drive knob, so you can actually overdrive it. That's just clipping a transistor, so kind of basic, but I added some actual clipping sections to it. So first one's Germanium. Second one is silicon. Right in your face. Open. Third one is a pretty awesome setting. It's a MOSFET style clipper, kind of like your OCD pedal, but in a booster instead. Like a big tasty steak, as some people describe the MOSFET clippers. And the third setting obviously is the fourth setting, so it's a straight boost pedal. So you get 4 ranges out of that little booster. But that's not why I built this pedal. I built it because I wanted a germanium fuzz with this. So kind of crazy. The first 5 knobs to the little X there is the germanium fuzz. I know it's kind of confusing with the boatload of knobs. That's your stapper. So it does the whole self-oscillation. So distortion, comp, and whatever the hell the other setting is on the fuzz factor. So pretty awesome. So, pretty cool. Here's a tone measure for reference. So again, that vintage germanium tone. And here's the silicon side. I gotta put a little anti-pop diode in there. I realized that after the fact, but I finished this at 2 in the morning yesterday, so I wasn't exactly firing on all cylinders. This is a monster I created. It's based around, the silicon pedals, you know, you got your meatheads and one knob fuzzes and all that world. I kind of took it from that and kind of went with it. So it's the same thing, like this is a germanium fuzz face. This is more like your silicon fuzz face, and just way expanded with, like, you know, the Fuzz Factory, like I built this one off of, it's got like stab and gate and comp and all the different names, but this side, it's, you know, it's like bias, fuzz control, and like kind of what it, describing what it does. So you can make it real spitty by under biasing it. Settings on it for just special features on the thing. And the first setting is kind of sweep bass. So the silicon ones, these three and these three. I know it's kind of confusing. I just wanted to look aesthetically fancy because I was crazy in the middle of the night. So that's the first setting, is kind of sweep bass. Second setting is more like your stock kind of fuzz face. Are very interactive on this thing. Third setting, I add some clippers into the circuit. Adds a lot of harmonics that are on the real top end there. Octave uppy a little bit. Fourth setting is just total madness. It's real spitty, just crazy, something wild I put together. Crazy little octaves, squelchiness, madness. You can just hear that weird buzziness it's got. It's kind of cool. Definitely think the third setting is really cool with the diodes and the fan cap. So these two are rotaries for the booster and for the silicon fuzz. The Germanium, I thought the Fuzz Factory had enough going on with it. I did tweak it a little bit to more my taste, but you know, it's the same idea. Tons of interactiveness between all the knobs. I figure if you're gonna have this many knobs, you might as well go to town. Have the ultimate tweakability pedal there. So something else, some people like to stack these things all together, so I wanted something like that to happen too. It just makes like an ultimate fuzz. You can just put this thing back to just the straight boost setting in case you need a solo or something. So So just different features, and same thing, you can stack it into an overdrive by kicking it into, like, say, this. So just going through a boatload of transistors, you know, germanium, silicon. Becomes its own 14-knob beast. Just pick a knob and turn it and see what happens. So, pretty crazy pedal. Definitely different than your one knobber guy. This is definitely for your guy who wants some features.